Look at him again. I swear Mr. Brooks looks angry every single morning. I do not think I have ever seen him smile even once. Do you think he is angry, Jake? I think he is just serious because he wants everyone to stay safe during the trip.
Okay, everyone, please line up carefully and bring all your belongings with you because we are leaving in just a few minutes.
Noah, your backpack strap is hanging loose. Please fix it before you get on the bus because I do not want anyone getting hurt today.
I still think he looks more like a prison guard than a bus driver. I bet he has never laughed at a joke in his entire life.
Good morning, everyone. Please remain seated while the bus is moving, keep the aisle clear, and listen carefully to instructions because safety always comes first.
I bet if somebody smiled too much on this bus, Mr. Brooks would probably pull over and give them a lecture about proper smiling rules.
Maybe he is strict because he cares about people more than we realize. Sometimes adults do not always show kindness in obvious ways. The forest looks really beautiful today. I think this might be the nicest day we could have for a field trip.
Enjoy the view while you can, Noah. If Mr. Brooks gets any stricter, he might make us ask permission before looking out the window.
Everyone, please stay seated and keep the aisle clear. I need all of you to remain calm for a moment.
That does not sound like one of his normal safety reminders. Something must be happening up ahead. Mr. Brooks, is everything all right? You seem more concerned than usual.
I am not completely sure yet, but I think there may be something blocking the road ahead.
Whoa, that tree is huge! There is no way our bus is getting past that.
Everyone stay seated. The bus is safe. I just need a few minutes to look at the situation and decide the best way to keep all of you safe.
I thought he was gonna panic or start yelling at everyone, but he looks calmer than anybody else on this bus.
You seem very calm, Mr. Brooks. I think the students are feeling better because they can see that you are in control of the situation.
I am going to take a closer look at the road. Nobody leaves their seat until I come back and give instructions.
I think this is why he is always so serious. When something goes wrong, everyone naturally looks to him for answers.
This tree did not fall very long ago. Something about this situation does not feel quite right.
The weather is changing much faster than I expected. We may need to leave this area sooner than I originally planned.
What did you find out? You look more concerned than when you left the bus.
The tree is a problem, but the weather worries me more. I have a feeling this storm is going to become much worse before it gets better.
Do you think we should call the school and let them know we might be delayed because of the storm?
Yes, that would be a good idea. I would rather report a delay now than wait until the weather creates a bigger problem for us.
I am trying to call the school, but the signal keeps disappearing every few seconds.
If the signal is unstable here, that usually means the weather system is stronger than it appears on the surface.
Did anybody else hear that thunder? Or am I just imagining things right now? That was definitely thunder, Jake. I think Mr. Brooks may have noticed this storm before the rest of us did.
Everyone stay seated and stay calm. The weather may become uncomfortable, but we are much safer inside this bus than outside in the storm.
I have to admit something.
Hearing him explain things actually makes me feel a lot less nervous about what is happening outside. The signal is completely gone now. I cannot reach the school, and I cannot reach emergency services either.
I am starting to see water moving down the hillside. If the ground becomes saturated, we could be looking at something much more dangerous than a fallen tree.
Are you saying there could be a landslide somewhere near this road?
I am not saying it will happen, but I have driven these roads for many years, and I have learned that heavy rain can turn a stable hillside into a dangerous one very quickly.
Wait a second. Did he just say landslide? That sounds a lot worse than being stuck behind a tree.
If conditions continue getting worse, I want everyone ready to follow instructions immediately. The safest plans are usually made before an emergency begins, not after it starts.
Did you hear that sound?
It was not thunder. It sounded more like shifting earth coming from the hillside.
I saw it too.
Some of the rocks are starting to slide down the hill, and I do not think that is a good sign at all.
Everyone listen carefully. The hillside may be becoming unstable, and I need every student to stay calm, remain seated, and follow instructions immediately if I ask you to do something.
I am a little scared right now, but I think we are lucky that someone like Mr. Brooks is here with us.
Those rocks are getting bigger. I do not think this storm is slowing down at all.
This is no longer something we are simply watching. The hillside is becoming unstable, and we need to prepare for a real emergency right now.
The hill is moving. That whole section of ground was not moving a few seconds ago.
Everyone stay calm. The situation is changing faster than I expected, and I need all of you ready to follow directions immediately.
That is not a small landslide anymore. The whole hill looks like it is coming apart.
Everyone stay exactly where you are. Panic will not help us, but staying calm and working together will help us get through this safely. I want everyone to keep their seatbelts fastened and stay away from the windows until I know exactly how stable this hillside is. I never thought a field trip could turn into something like this, but I am glad everyone is listening to Mr. Brooks.
Look at that rock. It is much bigger than the others, and it is coming down very fast.
Okay, now I am officially scared.
That thing sounded like it could crush a truck.
Wait a minute. I think there is a vehicle down there near the edge of the slide area.
Oh my goodness. There really is a van down there, and it looks like it is trapped near the landslide.
There is someone inside that van. I just saw movement near the side window.
That is a child. There is actually a child trapped inside that van all by himself.
If that child stays in that van much longer, the landslide could reach him before any rescue team gets here.
You cannot leave these students alone in the middle of a storm, but you also cannot ignore a child who needs help.
I cannot leave that child there. I need to help him, but I also need everyone on this bus to stay safe while I do it. Miss Parker, I need you to stay with the students and keep everyone calm. Until I come back, every child on this bus is your responsibility.
You cannot seriously go out there. The storm is getting worse every minute, and that hillside looks like it could collapse again at any second.
I think he knows how dangerous it is, Jake. That is exactly why what he is doing feels so brave. Remember what I said. Stay calm, stay together, and listen to Miss Parker until I come back.
Hold on, kid. I am coming, and I am going to do everything I can to get you out of there safely.
Mister, please help me. I have been stuck here for a long time, and I do not know what to do.
You are not alone anymore, son. My name is Harold Brooks, and I am going to stay right here until we find a way to get you out.
I tried every door already. None of them will open because the mud pushed against the outside of the van.
This is worse than I thought. The mud is not just around the van, it is holding the entire vehicle in place.
My mom and dad are not inside. They went to get help after the road started collapsing, and they told me to stay in the van.
That sound is not good. I think another section of the hillside is about to break loose.
Mr. Brooks, what is happening? Why is the hill making those noises?
It means the hill is becoming more unstable, Ethan. But I need you to stay calm, because panic will only make this situation harder for both of us.
Ethan, listen carefully. We do not have much time anymore, and we need to find a way to get you out before the next collapse reaches this van. I am trying to stay calm, but the van keeps shaking every time another rock falls nearby.
Ethan, I think I found something. The rear window may be the only part of this vehicle that is not completely trapped by the mud.
You really think I can get out through the back window if the doors will not open?
Ethan, move carefully toward the back and stay low. I need to see if this window can become our way out.
We need to move faster now. The hillside is starting to come apart again, and I do not think we have much time left.
I am trying as fast as I can, but the latch feels stuck, and my hands keep slipping.
Ethan, forget being careful. Use all your strength right now, because that mud is heading straight toward us.
It opened! I finally got it open! Mr. Brooks, I think I can get through now. Ethan, move now! The van is starting to shift, and if it moves again, we may lose our chance to get you out.
I am coming out. Just do not let go of me, because I do not think I can do this by myself.
Hold on, Ethan! Do not let go, because the van is moving! Mr. Brooks, it is pulling me back. I am trying to hold on, but I feel like the van is dragging me with it. I am not letting go of you, Ethan. No matter what happens, we are getting out of this together. I am out. I am really out. I did not think I was ever gonna get out of that van. Get down, Ethan! That van is going, and we do not want to be anywhere near it.
Is it over now, Mr. Brooks, or do we still need to get away from this place?
We are safe from the van, Ethan, but now we have a different problem. The path back to the bus is starting to disappear under that mud.
I can see them out there. They got Ethan out of the van, but they do not seem to be moving back toward the bus. They saved Ethan, but now it looks like they are the ones who are trapped.
Mr. Brooks, the bus looks so close, but it feels like it is 1,000 miles away from us right now.
There may be another way back, Ethan. I thought I saw an old maintenance crossing farther down the hillside, and it might still be standing.
Is that the crossing you were talking about? It looks very old from here, and I am not sure I trust it.
It is old, and I do not like the condition it is in. But right now, it may be the only path that still connects us to the bus.
Stay right where you are, Ethan. I want to inspect every part of this crossing before either of us takes a single step onto it.
We have a problem. Part of the bridge has been damaged by the storm, and the middle section is not as strong as it should be.
If the bridge is broken too, maybe there is no way back at all. It feels like every path keeps disappearing in front of us.
Do not give up yet, Ethan. The bridge is damaged, but I think there is still a safe way across if we move carefully and stay exactly where I tell you. Ethan, stay directly behind me and do not rush. Every step matters from this point forward.
They are going onto the bridge. Please tell me that bridge is stronger than it looks from here.
Slow and steady, Ethan. Keep your eyes on me, and do not look down at the water below. Did you hear that? Those boards sound like they might break every time we step on them. We are coming up on the weakest section now. Stay directly behind me and only step where I step. Mr. Brooks, the board is breaking. I do not think it can hold me. I am slipping. I cannot keep my balance. Mr. Brooks, help me! Ethan, hold on tight. Do not look down, and do not let go of my hand. I am trying to climb back up, but the wood keeps moving under me, and I cannot find a good place to put my foot. Keep reaching toward me, Ethan. We are not losing this fight, after everything we have already survived. I thought I was gonna fall. Thank you for not giving up on me, Mr. Brooks. Do not stop moving, Ethan. The bridge is failing faster than I expected, and we need to get off it immediately. Ethan, we have to keep moving. The safest place is no longer where we are standing right now.
I am right behind you, Mr. Brooks. I do not care how scared I am anymore. I just want to make it back to that bus.
Keep moving, Ethan. Do not stop for anything, because this bridge is getting weaker every minute.
Mr. Brooks, look at that cable. I think one of the main supports is starting to break.
That cable is carrying a huge part of the bridge's weight, and it is much closer to failing than I hoped.
We do not have time to cross slowly anymore. If that cable gives way, this entire section of the bridge could come down with us on it. Ethan, we need to move faster now. Stay close to me, and do not stop unless I tell you to stop.
Something is wrong. The bridge was not leaning like that before, and I think it is starting to tilt even more.
It is definitely moving. That bridge is leaning toward the mud, and I do not think it can hold much longer. I can see the other side now. We are so close, but the bridge feels like it is moving more with every step.
Ethan, do not stop! That cable is about to fail, and when it does, this bridge is going to move!
The cable broke! The whole bridge is falling! Mr. Brooks, what do we do now?
Ethan, run as fast as you can. Do not look back, do not stop, and do not worry about anything except reaching solid ground.
I am running as fast as I can, but it sounds like the bridge is falling right behind us. I can almost reach the other side. We are so close that I can see the ground right in front of me.
Mr. Brooks, hurry! The bridge is breaking apart right under you! Stay back, Ethan. The ground under me is breaking apart, and I do not want you getting pulled into this too. No! Mr. Brooks, do not fall! Please do not fall! I am okay, Ethan. Do not come any closer because the ground near the edge is not safe. You are alive! I thought you fell into the flood, and I did not know what I was going to do.
I cannot just stand here and watch. You helped me when nobody else could, and now I need to help you.
Wait. I found a rope. Maybe this can help us get you back up. I am going to throw the rope down to you. Please catch it, because I do not know how many chances we will get. My hands are getting weaker, Ethan. If you can get that rope close enough, I think I still have one good catch left in me. No, I missed. I thought I had the distance right, but the wind pushed it away from you. Ethan, hurry! I almost lost my grip that time, and I do not know how much longer I can hold on. You told me not to panic and to focus on the next step. I am going to do exactly that right now. That is it, Ethan. That throw is right on target. Keep the rope coming. I got it, Ethan. I have the rope, and now we just need to work together one more time. I am pulling as hard as I can. You saved my life, and now I am going to help save yours. That is it, Ethan. Keep pulling exactly like that. I am getting closer, and we are almost there.
The ground is breaking under me. Mr. Brooks, I think the edge is starting to collapse too.
Ethan, forget about pulling me for a second. Move away from that edge before the ground takes you down with it.
No, I am not leaving you behind after everything you did for me. We are getting through this together.
Ethan, you are doing it. Just a little more, and I can reach the top. We made it! I cannot believe we actually made it!
Ethan, I need you to know something. Today you did something incredibly brave, and I would not be sitting here right now without your help.
You saved me first, Mr. Brooks. I think we both helped each other get through this.
Wait a second. I can see two people standing over there, and I think one of them is Mr. Brooks.
He is alive! Harold Brooks is actually alive, and Ethan is standing right beside him. I really thought we lost him when the bridge collapsed. I cannot believe both of them made it through all of that.
We are almost back now, Ethan. I think everyone on that bus is probably worried sick about us.
They are definitely coming this way now. I can see them clearly, and both of them look tired but okay.
When they reach the bus, I think every person here is going to want to thank them for what they did today.
Thank goodness you are both safe. We have been watching and worrying about you every single minute.
I do not think I have ever been happier to see two people walk back to a bus in my entire life.
Wait, are you saying that you were the one who threw the rope down and helped pull Harold Brooks back to safety?
I was scared the whole time, but I remembered everything Harold Brooks taught me during the storm, and I just kept trying until it worked.
Everyone keeps talking about what I did today, but there is something all of you need to know. I would not be standing here right now if Ethan had not helped save my life. When the bridge collapsed, Ethan found the rope, kept his head clear, and refused to give up on me even when he was scared himself.
You were scared just like the rest of us, but you still stepped up when it mattered most. That was really brave, Ethan.
I never thought I could do something like that. But today showed me that being brave does not mean you are never afraid. I think we all learned something important today. We spent the whole morning being afraid of Harold Brooks because he seems strict, but we never stopped to understand who he really was.
Maybe being kind is not always about smiling all the time. Sometimes it means doing everything you can to keep people safe, even when they do not understand why. There is something else about Harold Brooks that most of you do not know. Before he became a bus driver, he spent many years working with children in a very different way. Years ago, Harold Brooks was a music teacher, and he cared about his students every bit as much as he cares about all of you today.
Wait, Harold Brooks was a music teacher? I never would have guessed that in a million years.
Now it makes sense. You were never trying to be mean. You were trying to protect us the same way a teacher protects students in a classroom.
You are all wondering why I left teaching. And honestly, I have not talked about that part of my life for a very long time. Many years ago, I taught music at an elementary school, and helping children learn was the thing I loved most in the world.
Back then, every day felt special. Watching children discover something new gave me more happiness than I can explain.
The students were wonderful. They worked hard, they made me laugh, and every year they reminded me why teaching mattered so much.
There was one student I remember more clearly than anyone else. Her name was Lily Thompson, and she absolutely loved music. Lily stayed after class almost every day. She always had questions, and she always talked about the big dreams she wanted to chase one day. One afternoon seemed completely normal. The students finished class, packed their things, and headed home, just like they always did. Then I saw something that made my heart stop. It happened in only a few seconds, but those seconds changed my life forever. I dropped everything and started running. I remember shouting her name as loudly as I could, hoping she would hear me. Lily was safe in the end, but that day taught me how quickly a normal moment can become a dangerous one when children are involved.
After that day, I started thinking differently. I realized that adults only get a few seconds to prevent a bad situation, and sometimes those seconds are all that matter. That is why I always remind students to stay seated, pay attention, and follow safety rules. Some people think I am being too strict, but I would rather hear complaints than watch someone get hurt.
I used to think you were always telling us what to do because you were strict. Now I think you were doing it because you cared about what could happen if nobody paid attention.
When I eventually left teaching, I still wanted to help children. Driving a school bus felt like another way to keep students safe and get them home to the people who love them.
I feel bad now because I spent the whole morning thinking you were unfriendly, and I never stopped to ask why you cared so much about safety.
If there is one thing I hope all of you remember, it is this. Do not decide who someone is just because they seem serious, quiet, or different from what you expected.
Sometimes the people who care the most do not always know how to show it in ways that are easy to see.
I think I learned that kindness is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it looks like someone reminding you to be careful because they want you to stay safe.
I think the biggest lesson is that we never really know what someone has been through. If we judge people too quickly, we might completely miss the good things inside them.
Thank you for listening to my story. More importantly, thank you for reminding me that even difficult days can bring people closer together.
I thought this trip was going to be just another school day, but it ended up teaching all of us lessons we will probably remember for the rest of our lives.
Harold Brooks, I had a feeling I would find you here helping people again. These kids probably do not know that helping people is something you have been doing quietly for years.
How do you know Harold Brooks, and what exactly are you talking about?
For years, Harold Brooks has spent his free time helping families who were struggling. He never asked for attention, and most people never even knew he was doing it.
When a family's roof was damaged during a winter storm, Harold spent 3 weekends helping repair it. He never told anyone because he said the family needed help, not publicity.
He also paid for music lessons and school supplies for children whose families could not afford them, and most of those students never knew where the help came from.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Every time we learn something new about Harold Brooks, it makes me respect him even more.
There were children who almost gave up on their dreams, and Harold Brooks quietly encouraged them, supported them, and helped them believe in themselves again.
I thought Harold Brooks changed my life today, but now I realize he has probably changed the lives of many other kids long before he ever met me.
I used to think heroes were people in movies, but after everything I heard today, I think a real hero is someone like Harold Brooks.
I appreciate your kind words, but today was not about me. Ethan showed tremendous courage, and every one of you handled a frightening situation better than you realize. Harold, I know you do not like talking about yourself, but these children deserve to know what you have been doing every Saturday morning for the last 8 years. For the last 8 years, Harold Brooks has spent nearly every Saturday teaching music to children whose families could not afford lessons. He never accepted payment, never asked for recognition, and never stopped showing up, even when nobody was watching.
I guess you never really stopped being a teacher. You just found different ways to help children wherever they needed you.
I never gave up on music because music helped shape my life and allowed other children to have the same chance to discover something that could inspire them when times were difficult.
Do you think we could visit one of those classes someday? I would really like to see the place where so many children learned from you.
I would love that. After everything we learned today, I think all of us want to see the place where Harold Brooks has been changing lives for all these years. If you let us visit, I think we would all love to see it. Honestly, it sounds like a pretty amazing place.
Well, if all of you really want to come, I think we can arrange a visit. Just do not be surprised if the students there end up teaching you something too.
So this is the place you have been talking about. It already feels different from anywhere I have ever been.
Mr. Brooks, you are here! We missed you last weekend, and we are so happy to see you again. I have never seen Harold Brooks like this before. He looks completely different when he is teaching.
Now I understand. This is where Harold Brooks belongs, and you can tell these kids absolutely love learning from him.
Before I met Mr. Brooks, I almost quit music because I thought I was not good enough and nobody believed I could improve.
Mr. Brooks told me that talent matters less than effort, and he kept encouraging me until I finally started believing in myself too. Those sound like the same things he told me when I thought I could not make it across the bridge.
That sounds exactly like Mr. Brooks. Whenever someone wants to give up, he always helps them find a reason to keep going.
When I first came here, I wanted to learn music more than anything. But my family could not afford an instrument. Mr. Brooks bought one for me with his own money, and he never told anyone because he did not want me to feel embarrassed. I thought helping someone during a storm was impressive, but hearing these stories makes me realize you have been helping people every single week for years.
All right, that is enough talking about me. The important thing is not what I did. The important thing is what these students have accomplished through their own hard work. Mr. Brooks always says the students deserve the credit, but there is something he never tells people about what he did for me.
When I was accepted into a music scholarship competition, I almost could not attend because my family could not afford the travel costs or the application fees.
When I thought I would have to give up, Mr. Brooks secretly paid every fee and every travel expense so I could compete. I did not even find out until much later. Because of that competition, I earned a scholarship that helped me continue studying music. The future I have today exists because Mr. Brooks refused to let me quit on my dream.
I used to think saving someone meant pulling them out of danger, but now I think it can mean helping them hold on to a dream when they are ready to give up.
Harold Brooks did not just teach music. He helped people believe they were capable of more than they ever imagined.
Wait, who is that standing next to you in this picture? You both look really happy.
That student was one of the most talented young musicians I ever taught, and the story behind that photograph changed my life in ways I never expected. The student in that photograph was named Michael Turner. He was one of the most gifted young musicians I ever had the privilege of teaching.
Michael worked harder than anyone I had ever met. He practiced before school, after school, and every weekend because he loved music with all his heart. People saw Michael's talent, but they did not see the thousands of hours he spent practicing when nobody else was around. Every time Michael succeeded, he thanked the people who helped him along the way. No matter how talented he became, he never forgot where he started. After Michael graduated, he went on to study music at a conservatory and eventually performed on stages I never could have imagined when he was just a student in my classroom.
Michael went on to perform internationally, But he always told me that none of it would have been possible without the support he received when he was still learning.
Michael achieved everything he dreamed of, but life is never a straight path, and success does not always protect someone from the challenges that come later.
Michael passed away a few years ago in an accident while returning from a performance abroad. I keep this photograph here not to remember his success, but to remember the person he was, and everything he taught me about dedication and kindness. Even though his story ended too soon, it feels like everything he achieved is still alive through the people he inspired.